Let me drink first. Hold. Okay. Aloha, aloha from Hawaii. Another day, another go live. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I always say that all the time. Okay. So today is Wednesday. I'm on my lunch break. Almost going back to lunch break. I'm doing my 90 days go live challenge. Let me get rid of my banners. That's an old banner from yesterday. So today's topic actually, let me see. I'm gonna try and do this one. It's thankful. I'm gonna type it while I'm talking. Thankful where I started and proud. I can't see it of where I can't type right now. Where I'm going. Okay, welcome to anyone who is going to watch this or watching it right now. Yeah, let me show it. So we just had a birthday party actually, my of one of my coworkers. So I was like, I need to go. But yeah, let me see this and show it to you. Save. Show. Thankful of where I started, proud of where I'm going. Aloha, aloha. Sorry, I can't do two things at once anymore. Multitasking. But yeah, such a great topic again. And like I said yesterday, I feel like this go live was made for me, was created for me because of all the topics. I don't look forward. I don't look to the topic the next day. I just focus on the topic for today. So it says here, share the turning point in your burners in your business journey. Let me give you a little bit of the story where I started. I started at the lowest point in my life. Okay, my parents. I was still grieving my parents' death. That's where I started. So as you can imagine, my mindset wasn't there at all. I was still lost. I was still at the bottom, depressed. Oh, still angry, and regrets and all that kind of bad things. The turning point to me was I'm gonna bring you my book. The turning point to me, personally, was actually when I started reading the Magic Book, and that's why I am committing to this go live about being grateful and then about the Magic Book and being inspired by the Magic Book because this was my turning point. The turning point in my life, actually, because that's when everything opened up for me. Um, that's when I started looking into things, how I live my life, how I've been living my life for the past 4 decades of my life. And one interesting that I actually listened to podcast yesterday was Rob Dial. I listened to his podcast. I'm not gonna talk about it deep, but I encourage you to listen to it. It's actually about your version 1.0 and version 2.0. It's pretty interesting because unless you realize that you are living in your version 1.1, 1.0, you're living like you were in 7 years old. That's basically what it is. And so to me, I am grateful that this happened to me, that I started this business, that I started reading this magic book, because that was the turning point of my life. The version 2.0 of Rena actually started. And I didn't even realize that until I listened to Rob Dial's podcast. I was like, that is so true because I always say I'm a new creation, right? When for people who go to church, you always hear that like the past is gone, the new has come. That is so true. And from a point of maybe for people who do not believe in God or who do not do anything like with their religion or belief or anything like that, you can think of it this way. There's a version 1.0 and there's a version 2.0. And now I'm in my version 2.0 and I am grateful. Truly, truly grateful because I am totally my mindset has changed a lot and reflecting on that every day is truly a blessing. I don't even know if I'm live right now. I think I am. But yeah, so as far as I don't know who's watching. Aloha Noel, kumusta? Thank you for watching. Noel is a business partner from Canada, and I sometimes watch his go live. And yeah, hello. But for as far as the topic, it says here, what was the topic again? Share the turning point in my business journey. Honestly, first year of my business, I didn't focus too much on my business because I focus on myself. I work on myself, I work on my transformation, I work on my belief, I work on my not religion per se, but my faith. That's what I was looking for. Faith. I work on that one. And it's truly, again, it's truly a blessing. And the turning point in my business would be when I finally realized that, what my goal is. What am I here for in this business? Like community. Also community. I've come to realize that, I'm not by myself, that I can ask for help from anybody, from my business partners. And those were all the turning points when I finally realized that I am in this business alone. No, I came in by myself, but I'm surrounded with many, many other people. And then also when I stopped comparing myself to other people. When you're new in this business and you've never done it before, that's what I used to do. I used to compare myself to other people, and you can't help it. It's human nature, right? But it's a learning lesson, and if you've never done this before, yes, you will have the tendency to do that. And also, getting rid of my fear. I call myself introverted, but I don't consider myself that anymore. They used to call me negative Nancy, and I actually accepted that before, but I got rid of all those. And that's my turning point. When I finally stopped thinking what people will think about me, when I finally stopped thinking, if people will judge me, what they will think, what will they say. I'm finally at that point to where I am in this business for myself. I am not here for other people. I mean, I am here to help other people, but when I started this is my own business. And so I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to have other people's permission because this is my own business. And that's the turning point in my business. And gratitude, acceptance, mindset. When you find, I think this is the thing that I realized this morning. So that's why I said this go live. I swear to God, all of these, oh, sorry, Lord, all these topics, I feel like it was meant for me because this morning, that's when it hit me. Because I do a morning routine with Aranette, one of the business partners in California. She does a morning routine for free every day for 90 days. And I've been doing that. I have to wake up early for that, as early as 3 o'clock, but it's all worth it. We do meditations, we do gratitude journal, we do our goals, our C-type goals, and we talk. She is now presenting about Bob Proctor, and one thing that he talked about is self-image. It's a long, long explanation. I'm not a master of it yet, but it all makes sense. I keep saying before about mindset, but that mindset is actually self-image, how you see yourself. That's what matters. Because even mindset too, because it's kind of interconnected, like mindset and self-image. It's how you see yourself. It's what matters. It actually, that's the one that dictates of how you act, how you whether you're gonna succeed or whether you will fail. Because if you think of yourself as like, I can't do that, that's already a negative right there. That's a self-image. So you can't do it. So everything negative things that you think about yourself, it will happen because that's what you keep thinking. It's like, oh, I'm never gonna be. I'm using myself as an example. I used to think I'm never gonna be a millionaire, but because that's my self-image, and those were all created. Those were all formed when we were younger. So you have to find, or how would I say it? You have to make, if that's even the word, or develop, or I don't know that's the right word. I cannot find the right word right now, but find your version 2.0. And that would be my thing. I know it's a lot, the topic that I'm talking about. It's just that I was filled with a lot of thoughts and information this morning, and it's a lot to grab, and I it actually it's all about this topic right here. So again, the turning point in my business journey, when I found my mindset, when I have learned how to clear my mindset and the self image and gratitude. It's a combination of everything. And of course, I always have to say this, it's my faith. That was the turning point as well. I cannot, that's how I start my day now. It's all about my faith. And that has been a great, that has been the best, or what would I say that has been my guide in this business actually. It's my faith. Um, and then how connect gratitude, courage to change. I think to me again, this book, I Rhonda Byrne should pay me for plugging her book every day, almost every day. I plug it because I believe in it, because it's what I use, and it's gratitude. If you have to know and you have to learn it, it's I can't teach you how to do it. It has to come from you. How to feel and how to know how to be grateful. And this was my guide. And like I said, I thought I was very grateful, but I guess I wasn't. And so the courage, once you get rid of all those limiting, self-limiting beliefs, and once you have a good grasp of your self-image and your mindset, your courage will come. It will follow, because you don't care about what people say anymore. You don't care about what people think anymore. And so you'll be there and be like, be proud. And you don't care how they would react, because that's what matters actually. Um, that's how you find your courage. Courage is not being like, like being brave or whatnot. The courage is to having the, uh, the, the strength to face things, you know? All right. So I think one more thing that I need to talk about this one, the topic, inspire others to start. If you have been on the fence, I know there are lots of nurses out there. I need to go back to work soon. I have 2 minutes left. A lot of nurses have signed up. A lot of nurses have given their emails to me. A lot of you have given the emails. There's a reason why you clicked that button. There's a reason why you gave me your email address. You know your reason. It could be time, it could be money, it could be maybe you're burnout, tired of your job, or you just needed extra money. Whatever your reason is, there's a reason why you hit that button. I was like you. I was hesitant for weeks, many weeks. And then even when I paid the $149, I still waited months to start this business. But you won't lose anything. You actually will gain things when you take that first step. Shout out to Irene if you're gonna watch this. Thank you for trusting me. You'll gain more, and you just have to get rid of all of those doubts, get rid of all those doubts and fears, and then for people to, because I used to be like that too. I need to know it before I start, but there's no way for you to know it until you start. That's the thing. And just like your job, you won't know everything. When you show up to your job the first day, do you know everything already? You have an idea what it is, but that doesn't mean that you know everything, every process that they do at your job. So, same thing with this. You won't know everything until you get in. Even if we explain to you in so many words, because kind of like Franco before he used to explain it to me, I still couldn't get it. But once you're in, I was like, oh, this is pretty easy. I thought it was hard, but it wasn't. It's easy. The hardest part is right here, your mindset, your self image. That's where you should start. You should ask yourself, why am I scared to start it? Why don't I want to start it? Maybe you're scared because, I don't know, only you can answer that. So again, you won't know everything until you start. No matter how much we explain to you what this business is, no matter how many steps we tell you, until you get in, that's when you know how. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you, sis Amy. Sorry, I love what you said. Thank you for all the inspirational words. Yeah, use it for your go live, sis. I have to go back to work. Ayan, I probably have someone waiting for me outside already. 12:58. I made it on time. And as always, always be grateful. Mahalo. Thank you. Salamat po. Thank you, sis and Noel. And then for whoever were watching a while ago, thank you.